Okay, I think we're live. Let me just check the audio's coming through cleanly. Sorry guys, this won't take a sec. I always check Twitch when we're starting the stream, just to make sure. Oh, okay. Not just coming up yet, but let's hit going live on Instagram. Cool. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Let's just float that in the world. Move that there, I guess. Cool. Hello, everyone. Just gonna make sure that everything's coming through okay. Yeah, we're live on Twitch. We seem to be live on YouTube. Give me a hi, you guys, if you're watching. Hope the audio's coming through okay. Yeah, seems to be okay. Great, I think that's high confidence. So yeah, for all of you guys watching on Instagram, this stream is more of a bit of a teaser, because obviously you do get a much better experience over on YouTube and Twitch. You get the full screen experience. Hello, Adiasiva. Adiasiva. How you doing? You okay? Sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. My eyes are a bit crappy today. Might have been on the wine last night, which is so today we're gonna have just a little wander. I've seen some amazing places this week. I'd like to show them to you guys. So these places are largely found by my friends. But we do love to world hop. So, and by all means, if you're not watching over on sort of Twitch, Kick, or YouTube, if you prefer to watch over there, just jump across. With Instagram, it's a bit difficult for me to watch the chat because I don't seem to get alerts for that. And so it's basically as and when I notice it. Oops. I will do my best. I'll do my very best to keep an eye on things. So, how do I make that smaller? I'm not sure. Okay, well, I'm gonna just pop that up there. Like, oh, I'm not sure what just happened there. But yeah, good morning or even now afternoon actually to everyone. I'm having such a lazy day. I had so much work planned for today, but I don't think I'm in the mood. Oh, Miss Dr. Joe, hello. So I've got the full tracker complement on today, so you can actually see my legs are moving. Bit funny. I did have some problems with them last night. Oh, excuse the locomotion. Let me just turn that off for a sec. That's an override. Look, check it out when I move. That's so weird. That's so weird. So I'm gonna turn that sort of automatic locomotion off. So now I've got sorry, it's real staring at my pelvis. That's no good. Let me just move this up. Let me just sit back down again. That's gonna be better. Oh my goodness, be a bit stiff this morning. So yeah. When you do use motion trackers, if you use the inbuilt locomotion, it'll sometimes like reset your height down when you move, which looks very silly. But good news, you can of course turn that off. You just got to go into here and disable the FBT locomotion animation. So give it a sec, and we're back. So now if I move, it doesn't do that crazy crap. But yeah, good morning, Golden. Oh, remember to like the videos if you're on YouTube, that really helps. Also, I think Twitch, you can like videos. Can you like videos on Twitch? I'm not sure. But yeah, no, I was having some problems with the trackers last night. It was sort of traced through the issues. So I haven't used them in about a week. I just got lazy. But what I found was the slime server was picking them up absolutely fine. I could see my legs wiggling all over the place. But also, this was a weird one. DR chat was like showing the calibration jacks, like actually moving with the legs as well. But the actual avatar was not moving, and I thought at first, because this is a new avatar that I'm using, I thought it was the avatar might not be like full body tracking. So I went and checked another avatar that I knew was good, and that was also exhibiting the same problem. I thought, oh no, what have I done here? Do I have to learn how to rig this up with FBT? Turns out, no, it was... I've got quite a few overrides installed, so I've got like OVR, advanced tools for sort of play-space remapping, so I can sort of double-click my button and slide. That's cool. And also I've got Standable, which is incredible. Standable is a great program if you don't have motion trackers, but apparently it works with them as well to smooth out movement. I think something was overriding something because between Steam VR, obviously VR chat, Standable, and the OVR advanced stuff, they were getting confused. It's like they were locking up the leg instructions, so VR chat could see what it was supposed to be doing, but it wasn't obeying, which was really weird. Thank you, Golden. Yeah, so just again, another quick one. If you're watching on Insta, do consider dropping me a follow over on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, whichever is your preference. I'm also streaming to Twitter, or X as it's now called, just because. Hey, why not? You know, if there's more platforms, I'll stream to them too. I might try my first TikTok for you in a while this weekend, because I haven't done it in a while. I get a little bit infuriated with TikTok. They, you start a stream and then, you know, you have a glass of wine in it and they'll just throw their little toys at the pram and go, oh no, you can't have alcohol in a video. It's like, what? It's like we've deprioritized your channel. How dare you feature wine in your video, and you just get this thing midstream and it's like, this is ridiculous. Like, what is this? So that's kind of why I stopped using TikTok, actually, is because I don't mind censorship, but that's ludicrous. That's like, you see some of the crap you've got on TikTok, and then, you know, they object to a glass of wine. It was, yeah. Choose your battles, guys. Choose your battles. Anywho, so yeah, let's get the show on the road. Let's go explore. I wasn't sure whether to try and do another Everest climb today. I know that's quite boring for you lot to watch, but it means I can just talk endlessly while I climb a big mountain. I really want to see what's at the top, actually. I really do. But I know it's going to take time. So maybe... yeah, maybe we'll do that. We'll try. I mean, it saves your position, so if I get like 10 minutes in and I decide that I want to move, then we can absolutely do that. So let's have a little look. Everest. And after that, maybe we'll do a little hop around some autumn world. So this stream is going to be just a little bit longer. I think it's probably going to be about an hour and a half. So strap in, get some popcorn. It's going to be exciting. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a lot of Everest walking simulator. Why was a lot of Everests? Oh no, which one did I do? Oh, I know. Let me just check my bookmarks, because let's go experience world. I surely would have put it in my bookmarks, unless I thought it was so easy to find again, and then here we are. Well, I feel we're close. Sorry about this, guys. It wasn't a game world. Did I not move it from my discovery queue? I don't know. Something hard. Duke Nukem. I love that world. That's great. Yay. Do you know what? I didn't. Okay, let's try that again. So, Everest. I'm pretty sure it's Everest walking simulator. There's 4 people in there. That's got to be the one. Oh, what is that? Bright Evermist Manor. Ah, that's pretty. I love searching for things. I love it when you go. The menu in VR chat's really good, because as you go through the menu, you see things. And you're like, oh wow, that's amazing. So you could just add that to, like, if you have a playlist called a discovery queue, you can just sort of have that instead. But I'm adding that. That looks amazing. Oh, and there's another Evermist Manor. Wait a second. That's a darker one. I'm definitely gonna add that to favorites as well. Maybe jump to them in a bit. Okay. Let's do it. Everest Walking Simulator. This is Windows only, I'm afraid, so if you're on... I'm going to go into a invite-only instance, because one of the awkward things is if people join on you, you've got a bit more walk ahead to actually get to you, because, like, you know, you could be walking in here for 40 minutes before you see anyone. So, new instance. Let's go into invites. And Giant, okay. Let's go. So we're gonna get a bit of a black screen going right now, guys. But then after that, we're gonna be on Everest. We're gonna walk up Everest. How exciting is that? It's a full-on Everest walking simulator. So on our last attempt at this, we read out like 50 amazing facts about Everest, and we managed to get from the first base camp to the second. So here we are. We are actually, I think, at the second base camp right now. Oh, I gotta stand up. I'm sitting in midair. All right, let me just get that camera. There we go. Perfect. Kick that chair back. Sorry about this, guys. So here we are. We're at base camp number 2, I guess. Oh, hello. Do I have a video touring the Horrors? No, Stephanie. However, we are approaching Halloween and there are plans. There are absolute plans to do some, like, haunted house worlds. So, can I give you a spin? Well, not right now. I'm kind of cabled in, so spinning's a bit difficult. But I've got... but the track is a wireless, but the cable to keep the headset going is definitely wide, and that makes it a bit, cool. So yeah, we're going to be doing some horror experiences as we approach the last half of October. So stay tuned. We're going to risk it, and we're actually going to do live streams, because usually with these things I do them as videos so I can edit out if there's any embarrassing moments, if it's screams or anything. But actually we're gonna risk it. We're gonna go all or nothing. Okay, now I've got to remember which way we're going here, because I think... Oh shit, I don't actually remember which way I came up. I'm pretty sure we came from over there. So we went from over there up to where all these tents are. So I think we've got to go that way now. Oh, hey! How you doing, Diamond? You okay? I'm climbing Everest. I'm laughing outright. Random. So see how well, Halloween outfit. I mean, I've got some pajama bottoms with ghosts on them. I don't know if that counts, or bats maybe, but that's don't really set up for Halloween too much. But I'm making a slight difference these days. So let's just pull this in. So disabled locomotion, so it does look like I'm floating, which is a bit weird. Okay. And I'm just gonna pitch that camera up here. At times I'll flip the camera so you can see forwards. Have fun, be safe. I'll try, but I hear, Diamond, that people actually die on top of Everest, so no promises. You know. Anyway, let's pull that over here. So I think I gotta go this way. Let's just flip the camera. I mean, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, but we'll find out when we get there, I guess. There was a map at the bottom, but I just can't remember where I'm at, Mr. Sly. I am in the Everest walking simulator over in VRChat. So this is I don't know if it's like a life-size scale thing. But it's, the last time I came here, I went from the first base camp to the second. And I did it on live stream. I think it was about 40 minutes. So basically this is just a great opportunity for me to come and talk to the camera and walk. I'd occasionally see interesting things, maybe. I do really want to sort of do other games on live stream. I think, like, I'd love to return back to Elite Dangerous. So imagine that we could be playing through space. It'd be so much fun. Don't die, it's bad for your health. Thank you, Diamond. That's good advice. As I remember when I was rock climbing when I was younger, and someone shouted up, "Hey, I'll give you a tip." Now bear in mind I was about, I don't know, what was it, 30 foot off the floor? He said, "I'll give you a tip. Just hang on to the rocks, don't let go." And I just looked down at this guy and I was like, "Thank you. Thank you very much for that sage advice." Oh, I've got to try and work out where the heck we're going, because I gotta be honest. In the words of the 1980s pop musician Yaz, I think the only way is up. But to be honest, I haven't really got a much better plan. So, I mean, there's the moon over there. I could head to the moon. Oops, yeah, let's just fit that round. Oh, this is not flipping easy. It's really strange. Yeah, so, let's carry on, I guess. Let's carry on. Anyway, how are you guys today? Thank you, Golden. I'm gonna try like walking up this bit. I'm assuming this is the right direction. I can't actually imagine doing Everest in real life. Like, I will never do that in my entire life. That's why this is actually kind of fun. But it's just not something I've ever been interested in. And I've known loads of people like, oh my god, it'd be so incredible. I think it'd be incredible to reach the top of Everest, yeah. But all the hard work bit that comes before it. Like, literally people die climbing this mountain. There's apparently a patch somewhere where there's just loads of, like, bodies, like, lying around because it's too expensive to rescue them. That's crazy. I can't remember the exact statistics on how many people attempt Everest and never actually do it. It's, good God. I'm gonna sort of head over here. We're gonna be here a while, guys, so get comfortable. Get yourself a nice hot chocolate or a coffee. We are still moving. It's just a tribute to how vast this bloody world is. It looks like we haven't really gone anywhere. But I can assure you, the tents are in the distance. Look, I'll stop for a second and show you. So if I just zoom that, ready? There you go. That's how far we've come. Whoops. Okay. Oh dear. Let me just, sort that zoom out. No one wants to be that zoomed out. Oh god. Sorry, I just... There's so many controls in this. I've just dipped the exposure right down. She's... Oh! Hello! Too close. It's like the start of Disney's Aladdin. Come closer! I can't quite get this. It's quite shaky, this. I don't know if it's the world that's causing this or what, but... Oh, okay. Right, let's try that again. Sorry, there goes. Little diversion. Cool. Never said what it will happen. Which I'm purposely keeping the camera off my legs because when you engage locomotion, it can look a little bit funny. I don't think I've got it quite calibrated right. Look, and it look I'm slow seeing. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. I feel like we need some like music or something. We'll get some music for next time, I think. Maybe I've got one of those really good sort of royalty-free sort of music services. We can just blast out music without fear of copyright strikes, which is always a good thing. Man, might go out biscuit shopping later. I really like biscuits. It's like, biscuits and tea is like such a good thing. I'm not talking like the biscuits you dip in gravy. I mean like the hobnobs. Chocolate hobnobs are so good. Like if you don't have chocolate hobnobs, hobnobs. They're so good that they'll eat these lumpy oaty biscuits, and they're nice. And I tell you something, I used to absolutely be addicted to these things called crinkle crunches, and I can't remember what was in them, but they were quite battery. I remember that. They were quite battery. Oh my god, I just thought, yeah, I've got leg trackers on, so if I stand here, check it out. Boo, ba, boo! Oh my goodness! See, I'm like river dancing. This is ridiculous. Okay, enough of that. Yeah, no, crinkle crunches were these insanely buttery biscuits that just had a really nice sort of they were quite it did taste a bit like butter and sugar just welded together, but they were nice. Although the problem with biscuits, right, they are just like they're baked pieces of sugar and butter and flour. So, as nice as they are, they're really no good for you. Hey, Sweet Valley, how you doing, Nuko? Welcome to the stream. For everyone who's on, Instagram, by the way, you're only getting about half of the picture, so your vision stopped here. On YouTube, Twitch, me on Twitter, and what's the other one? YouTube. Yay! YouTube, you get the full screen version. Full screen, high def. It's very different. Do consider a follow. Do consider a follow. It's free. I don't ask for subscriptions. Don't want your damn money. Just want your damn time. Okay, this is starting to get quite steep now. Which is good. It means we're getting somewhere if I just sort of show you what's over. Actually, let's flip that camera. Flip that camera, look here. like a fried egg. Oh, hang on. Now try and resume it. Oh no, I've done it again, so I've broken the exposure. Sorry about the flashing. There we go. That's okay. So you can see again. We started all the way down there. We are all the way up here. What is... I wonder, right, if there's a hot chocolate bar at the top of here. That would be cool. Quite glitching. This is glitchy as hell. I don't know what's causing that. There we go. I know. Haha. Cool, let's go. So, onward. Amazing. Do you know, I woke up with so many plans today. I was going to spend most of the day just, like, staring at Blender, to be honest. And then I was like, nah, do you know what? I'm kind of tired. But they'll be on the wine later, so if anyone's around, let's go have some fun. Let's pull that in. So the name of this avatar, this is actually called Rory by Demon Baby, and I bought it off her, I think it was Pay Hip shop. I love paying artists for their work. Like, I know they put a lot of time and effort, and God knows once I buy an avatar, I put a bit of time and effort into sort of customizing them, and I know how difficult that is. Like, it sounds easy, but I think when you're learning it, it's really not, and you screw up so much. The amount of times I've nuked an avatar and just had to start again from the base template, and that's annoying because I do a lot of like sculpting and stuff and make subtle tweaks to the body shapes, and it does take time. Blender is... The one thing I'm thankful with Blender is that it's free and that it's very feature complete. The problem is, for something to be so feature complete means that it's quite fiddly sometimes. It's very, very easy to do something wrong, like when I'm switching around applications, I might accidentally tap a key. And when I tap a key, I don't know what key I just tapped. Like, maybe it's the F or the M. And I've just done something. I've just basically caused the apocalypse. So this wonderful thing that I've been working hard on for the last sort of hour, I've now triggered something, and I don't know how to undo it. Maybe it's an interface change or something. Like I've put it into some sort of mode. And I think when you're picking up Blender, it's very, very difficult. Like, you'll absolutely slip into some sort of mode. Like, you've actually turned on X-ray and you're like, oh god, how do I turn that off? Or you've turned on proportional editing and you had no idea because you just hit some bloody hotkey. And then suddenly you try and grab any, like, edge or whatever and move it, and it brings all the other bloody edges with it. And these things are very useful when they start to make sense. But in the beginning, it just feels like an absolute minefield. That's your minefield that you're just, like, trying to do simple things and it's just working against you because, like, it's not very accident friendly. Good god, we're getting up really high now. I wish I could remember the map at the bottom. There is a map at the bottom and it gives you a really nice articulation of all the different areas. But as it stands, I actually have no idea where I'm going. But I think I'm following... Well, I say the path. There is no path. This, if anything, there's a guideline direction. But, yeah. Oops, there. Thank you, Golden. Okay, right. Oh, I thought I saw something it wasn't. It was the bloody moon. Again. Let's turn this round a sec. So, oh, I don't know, it is so jittery. It's very jittery in here. I can't quite focus on things. There you go. So that's the moon just like licking the top for... Let's head towards the moon, hey? Hey, that you're having fun with it, don't overwork yourself. Should go to sleep. Ah, you've been awake all this time. Hey, yeah, definitely go to sleep. Yeah. Well, I'm one to talk. I know I'm a complete hypocrite, but at the same time, sleep is super important. Yeah. Exporting from Blender to Horizon Worlds, honestly, it's not the best workflow. Because the way you've got to basically arrange the materials and the textures, and I gotta be honest, it's like, it's exciting the first time you do it, but it just becomes cumbersome after that. You know, when you deal with sort of tools like Unity, you can just map your sort of textures on and assign your norms, but I haven't found a really good workflow yet to basically do a large complex level and export it from Blender in one hit and then into Horizon Worlds. Although there have been changes with Horizon Worlds which have made the process a bit easier. So you can now, it used to be really strict around the importing you had. Oh, and sorry about that, I've just turned everything sideways. Yeah, let me just tilt that. Try again. Gosh, this doesn't like me today. Oh, any. The raycast is skipping a beat. It's very odd. We just try turning it this way. Let's do that helps. There we go. Okay. So you can now upload multiple FBXs in like one hit, which is nice. So, for example, if I made a bunch of pieces of let's say an ancient city, I can now export them from Blender in multiple pieces, and I can then import them into Horizon Worlds as multiple FBXs. And then also I can upload multiple images. Now, I'm pretty sure the way it used to work, like go back a year, is you had to import an FBX with the arranged materials, one at a time. So it'd be like, yeah, here's my model and here's my material names. Oh, Lenchies, if you're watching the stream, mate, I'm sorry. If I accept your I'm gonna accept his invite, but he's not gonna like it. Can I recommend any shooting games here? No, not really. It's not really my thing. I'm gonna accept his request, but he's gonna end up at the bottom of the mountain, and I have no idea how to teleport down, I'm afraid. So, yeah. Enjoy Lenchies. I think Lenchies is gonna be like about several miles down there. It would take him a little while to get to me, unless he knows how to move really fast. I don't know if, like, movement speed is disabled here, but, he's great. Lenchies is actually a really good artist. He has his own gallery, I believe, and he specialises in a lot of pop art, but his designs are amazing. He comes online every now and then. He's a great guy. Very, very warm character. Oh my goodness. US. We are nearly at some kind of crest of a hill. It's all in lick. But yeah, I think the import workflow in Horizon Worlds could be a little more, what's the word, friendly. A trick that I've started doing, actually, and I think a lot of other people start doing. So now I'll import, you still got to worry about all the technicals, like, you know, UV mapping of textures, but when I export them, I can actually import all the FBXs. So I could, for example, bring in like 48 different small FBXs. Not too complex, obviously. You've got to make sure that your objects aren't too heavy on the geometry, because they have got to be rendered in real time on a headset. Now that's a consideration. But if you bring in, say, like I brought in 48 FBXs and I brought in 48 baked materials, and they were named the same thing, so I could actually then go through all the FBXs and assign the materials onto them after. I don't know if that's necessarily the best workflow, but it works a bit better for me. Yeah. All good. Yeah. Do I give live Blender tutorials? I don't give live Blender tutorials so much. I could do. But there is a really good guy who is way ahead of Blender, much further than I am. He does it professionally, and he also helps people professionally. But there's a platform called Banter, which is by SideQuest. And every Monday, I believe, his name is Swifty Gaz. Okay, Swifty Gaz. He's actually the partner of Designer Girl. If you come across Designer Girl, she's quite well known in Horizons. Her worlds are amazing. She's got Starry Townlet is the most recent one she's done. She does a lot of clothing as well. But Swifty Gaz. Every Monday, I think 9 PM UK time. He does a interactive Blender modeling session. So one of the great things about Banter is that you can do live streams into it. So you can stream your desktop into it, a bit like big screen, but with nicer environments. And what he'll do is he'll just have Blender or Substance or whatever, right? And he'll ask, like, what do people want to learn today? Like, I've got a general thing that I can show you, or if anyone's got any questions, we'll go through that. So I went to one of these sessions, and I sort of said to him, like, I'm really big on sort of wanting to do sort of, like, holiday destinations, specifically the Greek ones. And I know that sort of, like, some of those fancy brickworks that you get be quite geometrically heavy. How do I do like really good brick walls without making them insanely sort of heavy and have that randomization? And he went through a complete tutorial absolutely ad hoc with me on that. for an hour. And you know, to do that for someone for free is incredible. So yeah, Swifty Gaz is the one, and Banter is the place. But if you want to know more, hit up his other half, Designer Girl, and she will absolutely. Do you know what? He might be on YouTube. He might be on YouTube. I'm not sure. I've never thought to look. But if you're around Horizon Wills, yeah, you may see him pop in every now and then. Designer Girl's certainly around, and if you go to Starry Town, like, you'll probably meet her. Because obviously that's her pride and joy. That's the one she's sort of sprucing up at the moment. She's working on other projects, obviously, but yeah, great couple. Oh my goodness me, what just happened? Everything's going a bit pink over here, look. That's so... I wonder if it's got like a day-night cycle rotation. That's so strange. Okay, it's beautiful. Alright, let's carry on up the hill. Keep it up. Being a yo. Upwards. But no, I do pre-recorded Band-Aid tutorials just because I do make a lot of mistakes. Every time I do a tutorial, you'll find that there's a few edit points, but I try and make them flow well. But occasionally I do get sort of somewhere down the road and I sort of realise that I've actually made a huge mistake, and then I have to start the whole thing again. So a lot of effort goes into those videos. I don't think everybody realises, but it's okay. I do what I do because I love it. But yeah, the amount of wasted footage is insane. I do sometimes really go down the wrong path, then don't realise I've made a mistake until like 20 minutes later. That the last video I made, actually, and Jenny was there to sort of hear the frustrations, but I had to film it 3 times. Because each time I either made a mistake or I didn't have the audio turned on, like I forgot to do a microphone test. If you're ever doing a stream or a video, always do a microphone test. Just make sure everything is coming through okay, to the best of your ability. I was so annoyed, but hell, these things happen. That's the thing, Eddie. When you work on this kind of stuff on your own, and you've got to manage absolutely everything from the filming to the, let's say, acting, if that's the right term, performance, maybe, to the editing after as well. It's like, it's very easy to make mistakes and become complacent. But that is what it is. It's difficult. That's why not everyone's doing it, I guess, because people just don't have the patience. Yeah, good stuff. Right, I'm gonna have a quick sip of Cherry Pepsi Max. What's your favourite drinks, guys? I absolutely love Cherry Pepsi Max. Like, anyone will tell you it's a bit of an addiction. Oh. I don't remember the last time I went without Cherry Pepsi Max in a day, which I know probably that amount of sweetness is not great, but it is what it is. Yeah. So I should do, every time I start a stream, I should just go and get the actual URL for the Twitch stream or the YouTube stream and just put it on, like, Threads. Does anyone else out there use Threads? I use Threads. But I primarily use Threads because I cross-post from Instagram automatically. That, much like sort of Blue Sky and Twitter, it's like these short form things. I used to do a lot of it, not so much anymore. Ginger ale, now that is the good stuff. I do like ginger ale. It's really good for your stomach as well. I do sometimes get an upset stomach. Fun fact, I actually had to end a live stream because I got some, like, chronic indigestion. I could feel it growing. I think I stood on the surface of Mars, of all things. And I just felt it growing, and I was like, wow, I haven't had, like, an episode that bad for so long. But I had to end the stream. Because it's just like this. You can't go on like that. But when you get indigestion that bad, that's like the territory of having to drink lukewarm water and pints of it for, like, 20 minutes to make it go away. It just hits so much. I used to get woken up by heartburn in the middle of the night, and it would have me, like, on the bathroom floor. Proppy, like, how to describe it? It was just this chronic sort of, like, pain in my chest cavity. It was not good. And it's, oh my god, the view is beautiful up here. Are you seeing this? Wow, I'm going to take some pictures up here. Like, check it out. I'm just going to go sideways. Oh, can I do that? Well, I'm not sure I can, actually. But, yeah. This looks absolutely incredible. So good. Okay. Right, let's carry on. So, oh. Sorry, don't want the camera too low down. That's not what we're about. Heavens. Just trying to climb a mountain. Well, we're definitely reaching some kind of top. The problem is I don't actually know if I'm climbing the right peak. Oh, is there a button I can press, actually? No, sometimes they hide menus in these things where you can... No, it's a bit like the Harry Potter world. If you put your hands together, grip and then pull apart, it opens up like a map. They haven't done that here. I'm not sure if there's a way to do it. Let's press some buttons. No, that's not good. Okay, so look. Right, let's carry on up the mountain. This is absolutely gorgeous, I gotta be honest. This is some of the best views I've seen in VR. It's not very, highly detailed, as it probably shouldn't be. It is Everest, but, at the same time, wow, the expanse is just nuts. Which segues on to another thing, actually. I noticed, I'm a big fan of the sci-fi TV series, The Expanse. At least I was until it went across to Amazon. It went a bit myth, to be honest. Wow, the sky's so pink. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is absolutely amazing. So anyway, back to The Expanse. I really love the sort of the sci-fi TV network versions, and then of course it changed hands, and I think even though they put more money into it on Amazon's side, I think it's sort of... I've never read the books, right? Well, I have some friends who have, and they basically said that this just started to rush through a lot of it, and that might be why it kind of broke down, because I sort of really appreciated it. It felt like it was Game of Thrones in space. Surely I'm at the highest point here. No, I'm not. Well, I've just seen the highest point. I'm at some kind of high point here, guys. This is impressive, look at this. But I think... over there, possibly? I wish I had a map. Surely there's supposed to be a base camp somewhere nearby. I'm just not sure at this point. Let's walk over here a little bit. Because, unless I'm missing something, let's just get back up to this little peak here. It can't be down there, that would be crazy. I'm not coming up to go down. No way. Plus, actually, that kind of doesn't look like it's a real mountain. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like it's background dressing. It looks like an image, basically. I think it's an image. Let's have a little look. Wow, it is. Okay. Super cool. Alright. Everest. So, this is not at all what I imagined it would be. But I'm gonna sort of walk down this direction now. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm gonna walk over in this direction. This seems like the right way to go. Look, I'll just spin it around. Ready? I'm done with the buttons. That one. Now, that's either... We're supposed to say... Look, that's the mountain off the Toblerone. It's not the mountain off the Toblerone. It's bloody Everest. I can't remember. What's the name of the mountain off the Toblerone? It's, Oh, wait. I can see the other base camp. I think. I know, it might be a trick, actually. So, oh, sorry. Okay. If I spin that round, I don't play with the zoom, but there's some little dots in the middle just down there. And I think that might be that. I think I've just completely walked past a base camp. Let's see it. Let's try it. If I can get the zoomy zoom. Oh, right, there we go. I don't know if you can see those dots in the center. Can you see those? So that is a base camp. I'm just not sure which one. We've come this far. And I would definitely say, honestly, only I could screw up climbing Everest. But I'm not a Sherpa, you know? So I'm just trying to bring that down. Zoomed in a bit. Sometimes when you... Oh, there we go. Perfect. Let's go then. So I would definitely... Oh no, I've seen another base camp actually. There's another base camp. Let me spin this round. It's down there. It's really hard to see, but I'll dead center. Can you see those little dots in the center? Yeah? I think those... That Pepsi Max, nice one, Dr. Joe. Thank you, Jordan. So... There, I think, is another base camp. So... That might be the final base camp, actually. I think I've just completely walked past a base camp. Over on the lawn we were in. But I definitely would argue that those mountains over there are images. They look like images. This is a very, very good illusion. And it's so good that I actually am having trouble telling if it's an image or not. Okay, let's spin that round. So, okay, onwards we go. So, where was I? See, and I really love The Expanse. The Expanse felt like Game of Thrones in space, if I'm being honest. And I definitely appreciated the multiple stories going on. That was absolutely amazing. But then when it got taken over by Amazon, it sort of lost that sparkle. There was a lot of redeeming qualities in it. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't all bad. It just didn't quite measure up to the originals. But yeah, someone was telling me that the way that The Expanse ended on the TV show as well, they literally jumped through about, I think it was like 4 books or something crazy like that, right at the end, and didn't explain any of it, which is nuts. I kind of want to jump this. Yeah, well, yeah, no, that, okay. We're okay, I didn't break a leg. We are A-okay. Look, see, like, legs are still attached. We're still doing their thing, like, wheelie, whoa! That was all good. Okay. No. Fantastic. Okay. Let's just move that. Which way's more interesting? That way? Or I think this way actually is kind of cool. I'm really loving this. I actually bought the Everest simulator, I think, on the Oculus Rift years back. It's really funny when I look through my Oculus Rift app gallery. I've got all these apps which I bought. I think it was over 7 years ago or something. I've just never played them. It's crazy. Oh my god. Oh look. I'm properly jumping like a kangaroo down this hill. It's funny because now I've gone into a bounce, which is interesting because, yeah, once you go into a bounce, you kind of can't stop. Now, the danger is I've gone completely the wrong way here. I'm about to come across the most gigantic ravine ever. But the silly thing with all this is that because I went so far upward to the top of that mountain, I'm nearly all the way down to get to the next one. So it's all like, but like, there's an edge here maybe? I'm not sure, we'll find out soon. I hope that's nothing serious. Because chances are, yeah, they weren't messing around when they set up those base camps. They were the way you're supposed to climb it. Yeah. Trust the Sherpas. Always trust your Sherpas, guys. You guys see if you've got any Sherpas. And if you haven't got a Sherpa, go get a Sherpa. They're brilliant. They know the land. Wonderful. Okay, let's carry on. So, I love these big walking experiences in VR chat. That's one thing I've always loved. Like, things like Skyrim and Morrowind and Oblivion. Not in VR chat, obviously, although there's bits of them in VR chat. But the idea of just going out and walking places virtually. Like, I'm too lazy to do this in real life, to be honest, because, like, logistically, I love to wander and get lost. But the problem is when you're doing stuff like this in real life, there's, it's not agoraphobia, but it's I would have a worry about getting backed. But the great thing about video games is you can just walk in any direction. It doesn't matter if you get lost. You just take the headset off and you're done. You can have a cup of tea and a biscuit and fall asleep. That's nice. It should. Okay. I don't think it's too serious a ravine, which is good. Yeah, okay, I think we're okay. I think we're gonna be okay. We're just gonna keep walking this way. This hair is really fluffy. Sit there, it's like in my face. Although I remember doing this the last time with the other avatar, it was, I had hair actually coming out of my mouth. It was really strange. Yes, I don't know. It's amazing how good these characters look. Like... Someone asked me a question. Anything, not look too rude. Okay, well, we're now at the bottom of this sort of climby bit, so if I just spin that round, you'll see that's where we're heading. It is not, of course, the Toblerone Mountain. I literally can't remember what the hell that's called. It's got a really, like, normal-sounding name as well. We've definitely gone down, like, we came from up there. We technically came from, like, all the way over there, and then we went to up there. Wow, that's beautiful, look at that. It's so pink. Shit. Woofy, let's, spin that round. Okay. To pop back down here. Wonderful, okay. Oh, wait, I need to spin around in real life, hang on. Oh my god, look at the way the pink light is cutting past my head. That looks amazing, look at that. Don't know if you can see it, like. The Matterhorn, that's exactly it, Dr. Joe, well done. Yeah, Matterhorn. Yeah, it's that Swiss mountain. I never been there. Are there other big worlds? Yeah, there's quite a few big worlds. So, there's, let me think. There's one called Get Lost, which, I did, is it okay to ask a Blender question? Yeah, of course. So, Get Lost, forest is, it's kind of interesting because it is a really big forest. And there's like little biomes like a snowy land and little transition areas. But what's really interesting about Get Lost is there's some unexpected and very surreal twists in it. I don't want to give too much away, but if you were planning on just a walking simulator, it's a bit more than that. There's some surreal and even spooky crap going on in there. But you've got to find it. I don't want to give too much away. You've got to make your own adventure there. But, right. Okay, are we coming up to the next base camp? I'm not sure. Let's, drag that up there. It's, yeah, it's amazing. There's a lot of great worlds in VR chat, and but this one is a PC only one. A lot of the great worlds do both PC and also Crest, so you can sort of go in there. But the one thing that disappoints me about the Windows any worlds are they PC worlds is that you can't take a lot of your friends there because they're all in Quest, and I'm not in a position to basically convince people to go out and buy PCs. Because I don't believe that sort of like tethered VR is the future. I think it's all in the standalones, and I think it eventually it'll be streamed. So you won't need a PC in the house. You just pay a subscription every month, and hopefully it won't be that much. It'll be like as much as you pay for Netflix, and God knows that'll be absolutely worth it for me because I pay for a Netflix subscription. I haven't used it in 2 years. I did watch something with Jenny a couple of weeks back actually, but honestly, to pay for something for like 15 quid a month and not actually use it, it's a bit much. I have thought about cancelling it. But then if I was paying sort of a 15 quid subscription to, for example, Meta to stream a really amazing environments like this straight into my headset, yeah, I'd do that. I'd do that in a heartbeat. Yeah, what a great thing. Because it's a bit like, similarly with Xbox, they've put up the Game Pass subscription cost. And of course that's got game streaming. Now I've been paying for that for 2 years, never used it. I think I played Goat Simulator once. Maybe Forza. For like 5 minutes. I wouldn't say I've made the most of that, so maybe I do need to go through and start cancelling some subscriptions. But the problem is they always make it worth your while to stay with them, even if you don't really use it. There's always other little benefits, like on Horizon Plus you get sort of like games that you can claim every month, and the moment you stop subscribing you lose access to those, and that's it's not a trick, it's a deal, right? Okay, we have arrived at the next base camp, guys. Let's take a breather. I would say my legs hurt, but I've actually just been standing in my living room the whole time. I know, right? Now, the south trace. Let's take the north face. I love it. That's how you do counterfeit labels, by the way. If anyone's putting sort of Nike ticks on their clothes or the word Timberland or something, stop it. You can do better. The south trace. I love it. So something I won't say which one, but my own sports brand in Horizons, Third Apex, is actually kind of based on a hybrid of other ones. Because honestly, it's if you look at the logo, I won't say which one, but it's very much yeah, it looks like another sports brand, shall we say? But I've changed everything, like it's not the same, not the same at all. So, okay, so now I can't remember which way we're going. I think, Bill. And I'm looking at the position of the sun, which is over there. Right? And if the sun was behind me all that way, I'm gonna go this way. That makes sense, right? This is why I don't do this in real life. I just end up walking around in circles all the time. Sure, fun fact about climbing Everest, right? That, a lot of the people who have to walk from sort of base camp to base camp, sometimes they have to walk up and down between base camps. Why? Because the climate is so fierce up here, like the air pressure and all that, and the oxygen levels being so low, etc., that it starts to really wig people out, and yeah, it can be fatal. And so, depending on people's resilience, like they have to go up and down, and you need breathing apparatus to get to the top as well. Although I think there is one, was that one Sherpa who managed to do the whole thing without using any oxygen? I know, someone did it. Oh, I'm a hand slot tracking. Yeah, someone definitely did it. I don't know why or who, but I love light tracking. If you're ever thinking of getting sort of like full body tracking in VR, by the way, it's so worth it. You do so much. But like, whoop. That's so fun. Okay, I think we're ready for the next tranche. Oops, why is my tracking all messing up? So, the Pro controllers, as of one of the last firmware updates, have been really screwing up. Look at this, my hand is just all over the place. I'm actually rotating my hand, and yeah, it thinks it's moving around in 3D space. Very silly, I'm just going to reset that. So there's going to be some weird crap going on a sec. I'll try to mitigate it as much as I can, but you have to basically hold down the menu buttons on the Pro controllers to get them to reset. And then eventually they reset. Yeah. So we'll just give it half a minute or so. You can see my left hand is just not tracking at all. I've already had to do the left, sorry, right hand. I've already had to do the left today. Just give me a sec, I think we're nearly there. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, I think we're back in business. Good, okay. Right. Where'd I put that there? Okay. So we're gonna climb the last stretch. I think, is it the last stretch of Everest? I don't know. I think there's like a ridge up there or something. So let's get to it, I guess. Alright. Still past all these tents. See you all later, everyone. Save me a cocoa for the top. Yeah. Great stuff. Oh. Oh dear, do I need to centralize? I think I do. Sorry, 2 seconds. Calibrate, and we're straight. Good. I wonder, right, I don't know, does anyone else out there uses the HTC docks? Because the slime trackers are great, don't get me wrong, but yeah, you do have to kind of reset them every now and then, because they do tend to drift. They remind me a bit of the very first sort of Oculus DK1, where it had no idea which direction forward was. So when the DK2 came out, one of the foundational features of the Oculus Developer Kit 2 was it had a front-facing infrared thingy. I guess it looked like a little webcam, you just clip it to the front of something. And so it would always know which direction forward was. The exciting thing is, like, being with the whole Oculus family for such a long time in terms of being a consumer, as I did get to watch the whole thing evolve. You know, I was fortunate enough to actually be in on the first Kickstarter. Yeah, the first horizontal drift was a thing. You know, we talk about stick drift now, of course. The horizontal drift is when your headset doesn't know which direction forward is. So as you sit or stand, basically your camera starts to, or sorry, your headset loses track of which direction is forward. So even though you haven't moved, like you've just been sat there, you end up sort of taking the headset off and then you're facing a completely different direction, which is mad. They're much better at sort of working out which direction's forward now because they've got inside-out tracking and all that gubbins. But yeah, I remember it's the very first Oculus DK1 was just a headset. It had none of these controllers. I can't remember if it even came with an Xbox controller. I don't think it did. I'm not sure. But with the DK1, you could do a lot with that. You could, they have this great demo of a world called Tuscany. I'd love to recreate that at some point. That would be good. Oops. But yeah, the Tuscany demo was amazing. And also, Elite Dangerous supported VR. I don't know if it still does actually. I haven't played it in so long. I hope it does. Because that was my first brilliant VR, home VR experience. I first tried VR back in, I want to say like the early to mid-90s, where you could find actual virtual reality shops. And you could pay like an extortionate amount. It was like £15-20, which is a lot back then, right? For about 5 to 10 minutes, go on a flight simulator in VR or... even that game, what's that game with Dactyl Nightmare? That's the one. You could play with walking around with a sort of a motion tracked controller, which would be a gun, and when you press the button, it would fire a little blob. I think it was multiplayer. I think you could play that game with 2 people, and you had to try and take each other out, but a pterodactyl was always circling above your head. I did make a world called New Delphi? I think it was New Delphi. And that was in Horizon Worlds. It's probably still there. But that was actually partly inspired by Dactyl Nightmare. Now, it's not the same layout, but I wanted a social hub. I wanted to test a theory. Can I make a social hub in Horizons? In, like, a few hours, just by having floating platforms connected by, like, bridges or staircases. And it completely worked. It was such a nice environment that people really seemed to enjoy the randomness of it. Because it was just like floating platforms in the middle of nowhere. And that's cool. I hope I'm heading the right way. Yes. Just dated myself for a second. You could see the, I don't know if you could see that on Instagram, but there's those little specks just at the tip of my finger. That's the base camp we just left a few moments ago. Yeah, Dactyl Nightmare was that was a thing. I think I only played it like once or twice, but it left a mark. I used to see people playing it on like game shows like Games Master. Does anyone remember Games Master from the 90s? That was cool. Come, I should be doing work right now, but hey, let's enjoy the stream, hey? Who you're watching? Oh, we've got a lot of people on. Hello. Make sure you guys follow and follow or subscribe, whichever the option is on YouTube or Twitch or even Kick. Actually, I think I've got a growing number of followers on Kick. That's kind of nice. The Kick's the one I kind of neglect. It's good to stream out to a lot of platforms. I know a lot of people don't. A lot of people have their preferences. I get that. And it's always nice to sort of put out your content to everyone if you can. Still. Okay, we gotta be getting close to the top now. Said no one ever on Everest. I'd love to do more world hops on Horizons. There's a lot of great new builders that have started. There's some amazing worlds, but I'm, like I said, my attention is somewhat on VR chat for the moment. And I think it's good to jump around a lot of places on a lot of platforms. Might even do a Banter one at some point. Hey, I know Banter's going through some upgrades at the moment. They've moved up to Unity 6, and I can't wait to start developing over there again. But I don't know. VR chat is like one of those weird ones. It's like it's been around so long, and there's so many amazing worlds on it that I feel like I haven't even touched the surface yet. This just as soon as you think you've seen it all, something else comes along, and you're like, wow, it's incredible. We're definitely getting up somewhere high. I mean, this got incredibly steep, for sure. I really like snow. I really like snow. Oh, wow, just kind of jumped a beat up there. So I think we're pretty much... Okay. Oh, God. Gotta be careful I don't walk off any ledges. Knew you did that the other day. We were climbing that impossible tower and monument and got a little hairy. That's it. Just one flick of the rest and... Sit there, you're off. 5 minutes of climbing under hell. Okay, let's just reposition a sec, because I keep turning in my spot all the time, which is just... Okay. Perfect. So you going. Have another sip of, Pepsi. I just feel like I'm talking a lot. I suppose that's the whole point, right? Kinda wish there was an auto walk forward button. That'd be quite nice. Okay. You. Wow. So I've got it quiet in my... Okay, let's carry on talking. What should we talk about, guys? You all still with me? We could talk about biscuits and all. As if you ever start a conversation about biscuits in a room full of British people, they covered this at UK's Finest. It's just like people can get lost in it because everyone has their preferences. Like some people are like, yeah, loves a jammy dodger. Who doesn't love a jammy dodger? And some people are like well up for party rings. I think you can tell a lot about a person from their favourite biscuit. and I think some people just like too many biscuits. They can't settle down enough. And to be honest, there's a lot from the custard cream to the bourbon. It's a world of biscuits. I wonder what tonight shall bring. We're actually playing Cards Against the Humanity last night. Cards Against their humanity? Cards Against humanity. It's good. It's a good night. Wow, okay. I'm gonna do something really, really funny now. Check it out, ready? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the camera down here. I'm gonna sit down in an actual chair in real life. And because I've got the trackers on, you can actually see. And you can see my legs like, whoa! And the hilloquates just keep up. We're gonna walk up the mountain while I'm sat down. Because honestly, who does this? I feel like this should be a car. I think I might add like an avatar customization where it looks like a little scooter or something. I can just pretend I'm sort of keep it round. That's fucking helps. Because it's funny. Okay, so I'll actually go sit down because my legs were quite tired. So let me just come forward a little. Good stuff. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, nearly fell off. Okay. I think that. Wow. Okay. I'm just looking around, right? That is the peak we got to, I think. No? Yes? Possibly. That's the peak we were standing on top of, looking over this way. And we're about at the same height now. We gotta go up to here. I think that's the top of Everest. I don't know if I'm expecting a... I don't know if I'm expecting, like, a pancake at the top. If I get to the top, am I gonna be paraded by capybaras? Bearing gifts? I don't know. Anything could happen. Like, who among you has actually climbed Everest? So who can tell me? Like, there must be some reason why people want to do this. I can't tell you why I want to do this. That's why, but I'm all out of answers. I'm sorry, guys. Oh wow, that's a steep drop. Jesus. Okay, we'll just pull this back this way. Okay. So if I just, ooh, cool. Shame. We are. The short there, look. That's crazy. Alright. Yeah, Should have a little sing-along. We are sailing. No, I'm not going to do that. That's a terrible idea. No, dear. I'm jiggling all over the place. That's a bit too much. I think I need to fine-tune the jiggle on this character. It's just a bit too much. I wonder, would we have shortcutted all this by flying? Oh, crazy! Look at all that. That's a wonderful view. Look. Vet. Onward. Let me just turn this round, give you a break from my face, eh? No. It rained. Okay, so we're going, I think, up here. Ha! Not all the way to the moon, though, guys. Not all the way to the moon, we're good. But I think, is this the top of Everest? Are we about to, So it's called, Everest Walking Simulator, but a bit of a warning. I believe it's PC only. I don't think you can get to this on the Quest. Which is a shame. I don't usually like covering PC-only worlds, but sometimes I come across ones that are so good that I kind of can't avoid it. But there are other Everest worlds, I will say. I just think the hardware needed to render this is a bit more than what's on the headset. But there's so many great worlds out there. If you love stuff like this, there's like Martian surfaces, and there's amazing things that do run on the headset. Oh look, I think I found something. Oh my goodness, are we at the top? Whoa, let's turn this around. Like, check it out. There's a thing up here. There's an actual sign. What's it say? The top. Congratulations. Take a pic with your time. Now, of course, I didn't set a timer. So... yeah, no. Okay, well, let's stand up either way. Maybe make this a little moment. So. Ow! Okay. So I'm just gonna sort of, stick around for a sec. This is so pretty. The Titanic Simulator. Yes, I have, actually. The Titanic Simulator in VR chat I've had a go of just once. Is very, very good, but I noticed a lot of the animations weren't quite syncing up. So, for example, I had players that were like disappearing through the floor. I don't know if that was just a glitch or something, but it was a bit weird. But in terms of like the way it's put together, the experience, holy shit, yeah, that was really good. If you like the Titanic experience, make sure you do check out the Titanic Simulator on Horizon Worlds. There's actually two really good Titanic places on Horizon Worlds, by contrast. One of them is Titanic, A Journey Through Time. So it's very highly detailed. It's split into several worlds. It's by Retroloo, and so do check that out. Like, make sure you start at the first one, that initial bit there. You're at the docks and you board the boat and you can hear all the voices around you. It's so wonderful. And then you can go look at the sort of the grand staircase, which is a separate world, the sort of the cabins. The way he's done the cabins, actually, it's got a really nice sort of room cabin. It looks very posh, very upper class. And then just down the hallway, there's like a working class cabin where it's like a bunk bed in a tiny room. And I have been on a cruise boat before, so like they don't give you much room on these things for sure. But definitely Titanic Journey Through Time is one to watch. But if you want something that's a bit more like the Titanic experience in here, Titanic Simulator by Dropshot is a phenomenal build. Again, you basically get the whole Titanic to just run around, and I think if it still works this way, run all the way to the front where the cockpit is. Cockpit, is that the right word? The bridge. Bridge sounds better than cockpit. And then it kicks off the whole experience. You get the giant is it glacier? Oh, yeah. That's the right word. Iceberg, that'll do. You get the gigantic iceberg sort of hitting the side of the ship, which sort of fractures it in the water starts pouring in. And you get to go through the whole sinking cycle. But yeah, like Titanic Simulator goes back a good, good couple of years. That's been around for. Very popular. Yeah, it's really, really good. But yeah, never make it out of the basement. Oh, okay. But yeah, if you're in Horizon Worlds, there are some absolute quality Titanic experiences. And also, I'm lucky enough to call both Retro Lou, the maker of Titanic Journey Through Time, and also Titanic Simulator, Dropshot. Very good friends of mine, which is, yeah, we met because their builds were so amazing and I just had to talk to them. Well, actually, I met Lou before the Titanic one. I met Lou because he was doing a few Star Wars builds, which I'm a bit of a Star Wars nerd. So, yeah, exceptional builders, both of them. In fact, if you like Dropshot, so no, I don't think Dropshot does VR chat. However, Dropshot is they're both incredibly busy builders. They make a lot of things. They've got quite a lot of stuff behind them as well. So Dropshot does a lot of horror experiences, and that's something that originally he was quite well known for before the Titanic. So he made sort of like Halloween and horror rides around sort of Freddy, Jason. It's really funny though, because I saw him being interviewed at the Soapstone some year and a half ago, and he said, "I don't even like horror movies. I don't watch horror movies." And it's like, how sorry. He was known at that point for doing all these horror worlds, like the best horror worlds on the platform what I had, right? And yet he doesn't even like horror. That's brilliant. Like, you can't even make this stuff up. But now, wonderful people, incredibly talented. And again, one of the most wonderful things as well is that like both Trot and Lou, they don't come from like kind of development backgrounds in terms of like software or anything. Like, I don't want to sort of give too much away, but they came onto Horizons and sort of like found themselves and started doing absolutely incredible things. I think that's so wonderful. Like, there's one thing that Andrew Bosworth said at this year's Meta Connect, which I thought was like so true. They said they want to keep the barrier for entry to world creating low, but they want to set the bar high. Now that's a very powerful statement, because that's very inclusive. That means that you are allowing anyone who applies themselves to come in and actually make a world. You know, you're giving them the technology to do it, but you don't have to pay for Horizon Worlds desktop editor, all this nonsense of paying for sort of 3D authoring tools. Well, you can get Blender for free, and it's brilliant. It does everything you want. Like, yes, you can go and give Adobe your spleen if you want, in exchange for Photoshop and Substance Painter and all that, but you don't need them. You really don't need them. Right, this is one of the things I try and focus on with my video tutorials, is that I don't use these sort of expensive tools, because a lot of people don't have that kind of money, and this is one of the things I love about VR, that it brings people together, no matter what the sort of cultural or national boundaries, and even the socio-economic ones as well. You know, you don't have to be rich to be in VR. On Create Worlds, you don't need to be at all. And so I don't do tutorials on Substance Painter, because, you know, 170 quid for a 1-year perpetual license is a lot of money. You know, be under no illusions. Can't expect people to go out and buy that. And there are other tools as well. It's like, you know, any kind of texture baking as well. You don't need to go out and buy, you know, Maya and spend 800 quid a year on whatever it is. I don't even know how much Maya costs. It's just exponential. But you can do it all in Blender. Like, sometimes the odd 20 quid or $20 add-on will help, for sure. But really, 20 is a big divide from 170, 800, $2,000. Ooh, expensive tools. Ah, yes, you have been to all the horror experiences. My favourite Dropshot horror experience is actually one of his older ones. It's called The Darkness, and it's a haunted house with a lot of kind of telekinesis-related shit bakes. It's properly spooky. If you haven't done The Darkness, that's yeah. No, you're absolutely right. You know, I made a post somewhere the other day, and I can't remember what it was, but Oscar Wilde said, give a man a mask and he'll tell you the truth. Which is a really powerful statement, but I kind of go a little further with that and say that people will always talk negatively, right, about people who wear masks, and they use that to do bad things. Like when people come on to sort of these simulated experiences, and because they feel safe behind a screen or what have you, they act badly, right, towards people. But I look at it the other way, that I think there's a lot of people who wear masks to do incredibly good things that perhaps they're not brave enough to do as themselves in the real world. And I think that's every time you think about someone hiding behind a mask to do bad things, equally also think about there are people who use separate identities to perhaps do good things. And that's, you don't hear about it so much because no one talks about it. Shit. But I like that motion. It's fun. Cool. Right, well, we've done it, guys. We've climbed Everest. I think what I'd like to do is take you to a really nice sort of spooky autumn experience that was shown to me. Not a ago, actually. Let me just find it a sec. Oh, dear me, something's not right with the tracking here. I'd love to do District Robosso again, but it's, I've been to that a few times. Yeah, Everfull Home. I think it's the one. Let me just get a closer look at that. That is the one. It's Everfull Home by, I think it's Lily? This is so good. Get ready for this. So we'll do a new instance. We'll make it invite only. And then here we go. Oop. Wonderful. Okay, so this is a lovely, yeah, so Halloween-y / autumn maps, I think now. Pure, like, horror maps. I'm gonna wait a little while to do. Make shit the bell to do pies for these destroy you rooms late at night. On the note will be at better to do us because what I'm in than late at night. Book Street, right? So yo, we are anyway here we in home but Everfull. So this I think it's called. It's actually quite a deceptive map. There's a lot going on in here. But lucky look. Tell you what, let's spin the camera around. Now you get to see what I see. I'm going to get the spout stream up and running at some point as well, which means you'll be able to see out of my eyes and also my handheld streaming camera. So nice. I've got the world's volume turned down a bit in here, which means you're probably missing a lot of the ambience, but the problem is a lot of these things are coming in from YouTube players, which might be playing copyrighted music, so I've got to be very careful, because what happens is I end up with sections of my video being muted, and that's no fun. That's no fun at all. So anyway, this is a house. We're going to go and explore this house. You ready? Okay. So this is a very serviceable living room. Oh, look, a kit. Hey, hello. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Let's get up nice and close. That's so fun. Look, you can't glow your eyes. I love black cats. I love black cats. I love white cats. Actually, technically, there's not a cat I don't like. In terms of, but it's still around. Look. Shit. I wonder, does he do fun things when I? Shit. I don't know. Oops, sorry. Misdirected the camera. Let's stand back up again. So, let's go over here and have a little sit down. Look at this room. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let's sit down. Oh, yeah. And move forward a bit and back a bit. And I think we are... Oh, well, that was an adventure. I can't believe it. We actually climbed Everest today. I think I did, the first... Oh, hang on. We'll set up straight a sec. Sorry, guys. I'm having some calibration issues, as you do. Oh, yeah, I just put myself in the stomach. Boop, boop. That's like Michael Jackson. So... We climbed the first sort of base camp on Everest in like one stream, and I think we just accidentally did maybe 2 or 3 a month ago. It's really good though. I'd do that again. I recommend it to people. I kind of wish they'd hidden some kind of Easter egg at the top though. I think that would have been quite nice. But anywho, let's carry on exploring. I've had my... Actually, I'm gonna flip this camera around, and we'll let you see more of the world and a bit less of me. There you go. Okay, so I love the glowy eye cats. They're wonderful. Okay. Hopefully I've got camera smoothing on here, so it's not too shaky. We've got nice little sort of chin areas here. So I really like the way this has been done. Ooh, tip jar. Credit board. Like a game board, which is quite nice. To the attic. Let's go check out the attic. Everyone loves an attic. Okay. Ooh. Oh my goodness. shook for a second. So we've got some nice seating areas, nice little view out of all the trees and the outdoor area. Oh, TV going on here, so you can put on your own videos. Always a nice thing to do in VR. Oh, I love this picture, look at that. It's like a cat dressed up as a ghost with his hands on a pumpkin. I love that so much. Oh, what does magic ceiling say? Who that, man? Oh, wow, okay, I found a magic ceiling button on the floor, right? And it sort of, sorry, I'm having a few logistical issues here, let me just step forward. So I hit that, and the entire ceiling just opened. That's crazy good. There's also a nice little tarot deck down here, so if I just put myself down a bit. Okay. So I did do a little, Instagram reel the other day. It's not, just do my tarot for the day. There. I don't know if I'm pulling this the right way around. I should probably respect the inversions, but it is what it is. Hey. That's nice, isn't it? So that's like what, the 9 of Pentacles on the right? Page of Cups, they're in the middle. Gotta be honest, I don't really understand minor arcana. I sort of, I do major, maybe, but I do have a tarot card reader in the White Lotus, actually. It's members only section, but just up on the wall, you can help yourself. I know a lot of people love to do it every day, just to see what's in the cards for them. So, it's pretty cool, but hey-o. Page of Wands. Very cool. Love it. Ooh. Oh, of course, I'm all the way down here. Let me just stand up a sec then. So, I love this. This is kind of a nice effect, like. We are. Finey. Okay. Great. Just gonna unhook myself from the chair. And let's carry on walking around the quay. Hey, how you doing there, witch? You're right. See that? So, it's, okay. Lots of fluffy rugs in here. Here, that's cool. Okay. A nice little sort of bed area here. Just climb on in. Ooh. And look, ghost cat. Oh. Yeah. There was a really wonderful place we actually went to the other day. It was like, it's a place where you can mix potions. And I think what we'll do, if you guys are up for it, it's a bit risky, but we're going to go and have a look at that now, so, I think we'll meet that next place, but we'll go downstairs and explore the back garden, because I see that the house is only really the front bit of this. But if we walk around, we'll actually see this, yeah, let's flip that camera again. Okay, so, out the door we go. So we came in this way, and if we go this way now, we're on the side. Yet see all the sort of the back entrances. There's all these lovely little hangout spots here. If we just sort of carry on. Some sort of like mini graveyard going on. Interesting. And even more. Oh look, another ghost cat. Ah, is it a hair like catnip? I am sick. That's fun. Oh, does he do anything actually? Can I try? Oh, I can't grab him. Just kind of put my hand to him. Well, I missed my cat. I lost my cat sadly back in December. Yeah, age 16. Lived a great life, but sadly his kidneys packed in. So yeah, give your cats a hug if you've got any. Yeah, I'm not ready for another pet just yet. One day, but... Look at this little hideaway. This is nice. Pips. Little fireplace. Fire on that one. Nice fire effect. And let's carry on through the trees, or bushes. Now we've got a little sort of a dance flurry type area here. Now the ghost cat, look, I see it. And then, is that a floating pumpkin? No way. Wow. Sit. Okay. Little tea set going on down there. Comfy. Help yourself to some green stuff from a cauldron. Cauldrons, I bet, are amazing for making, like, stew. Yeah. Anywho. Getting stuff. It's okay. It's like all things in life. Things live and things die, right? It's, older you get, the more used to it you get. Still tough, but, you know, whatever. Celebrate the life that was lived. Phew. Okay, let's go have a look at another one. So, I wanted to show you the potion one, because that really did tickle me the other day. We had great fun in there. Oh yeah, so this is called the Everfall Home. It is, wonderfully, both available on PC and Quest, so you can come into Everfall. Yeah, it's also very busy as well. Why do I want to go to Happy Hill Dog Park? It's... Come on, let's go see the dogs. All this talk of pets. Let's join. Here we go. This is quite a quick loader, this one, so... Though, I love this world because you can sort of, you could throw a ball for a dog. And that's kind of nice. So I also had dogs, but they haven't died, they've just moved away. I miss them too. Shit. Hey. Good stuff. Okay, so here we are. I'm just going to quickly calibrate my chest piece. Otherwise, I'm going to be wriggling all over the place. Okay. Or not. Let's just have a little... Switch the camera. This is definitely a little bit kinder on the buttons. It's still not very responsive, but... So here we are. Let's go play with some dogs, huh? You gotta find the dogs first, so we got this nice little sort of hangar area just here. You hear? Ow! Oh look, there's one over there. What's he doing? He's digging. Hello? How are you? Are you okay? He's kind of waiting for something. You got a stick, look, so let's pick up that stick. Oh. Very. What I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off this camera, okay? So you can see through my eyes for a bit. So, camera mode, local focus. Okay, so you should now be able to see through my eyes, right? Sorry about the big mute thing in the middle of the screen. Let me see if I can do anything like that. Oh, it's mad. Yeah. Now that is really in the middle of my screen. Okay, sorry about that. Let's carry on anyway. So we'll just put that camera up. I'm gonna share. That. Wonderful. Okay. Right. So I don't can flip that around. Perfect. Okay. So I have... Oh, and be careful how I do this. And everything is skew-off. I may need to reset my body tracking because I've just noticed some of my fizz bones are not quite playing ball. So let's say off and on. Give it a go. Perfect. Okay, we seem to be okay. Just going to kick this chair out of the way. So we're going to go down. We're going to grab this stick here. Okay, hello. Alright, so... Doggo? Do you want the stick? Better throw the stick. Okay. Whoa! Shoot him go. So yeah, this is a really cool part to come to. This is Royal Sort Chill Out World. You can bring a lot of friends in here. 80 of them, in fact. Happy Hill Dog Park by Dr. Kim is the name of it. And yes. Here, chums. Good boy. Okay, let's just how you doing? Oh, look. See a I get a little buzz in my controller. That's really fun. Do they do anything else? Don't think so. Okay, I didn't just do that. Don't actually put your fingers up dogs' noses in real life. That's something you can get away with in virtual reality. Not so much in real life, so... It's rude, John. Okay, you on this? Whoop! Oh, that went really high up in the air. I think you got it. I just remember, like, when you throw sticks for dogs, if you throw them high up in the air, they run off instinctively in like, a given direction. But when they sort of, like, stopped, that I didn't hear a third. Right, what are you doing? She's with her, you know? Shit. Okay. Well then, doggo. You're good. There's loads of other dogs in here as well. That you can go find. So if I throw this, look, there's one over there. Let's get him to meet him. So, okay. Do make sure you've got your wrist straps on for these sorts of experiences. Yeah. If you stick around, actually, the next world I'll go to. I'm not going to do the postman one just yet, but the next world I go to actually does look incredibly real. Incredibly real. There's actually two by the same author. One of them is Tuscany, and the other one is, I can't even remember, but it looks like England, like somewhere slightly rural. But it's hello. We'll absolutely do that. Right, ready? Okay. I'll run that over there, just so he runs and goes gets the stick, and I'm gonna just run over here and go and be completely unfaithful. And go say hello to another dog, so. Oh, hey! Just a tennis ball. Hey, dude! How you doing? Just spin around, sorry about this. Cable management. Anyone else who plays on an umbilical, you will know. Look at this doggo. Oh my goodness, right, okay, so. Oh, look! Oh, they're meeting, hello. What? Oh, okay, who wants this? Okay. And you got the stick, have you? Okay. Oh no! I was gone in the water! Oh no, nightmare! Oh, sorry. Oh no, you got it. You got the stick. Oh, good dogs. Good dogs. You feel better, okay. Right, ready? Whoop. Oh dear. Okay, we're off. I love it. Okay. Could you run away before they come back? Okay, that's wild. Okay, we're gonna go find that world I was just talking about. So, for that, I'm gonna put you back on, where did I put the camera? There it is. Let's stick that back to stream. I know we'll turn that away. Wonderful. Okay, we're good, So, if we get these doggos down here. So the one I was thinking of, I think I put it in experiences rather than hangouts. Yeah, it's called English Cottage. Okay, this one is both stand low and PC. So you can come to this whether you're on PC or not. So let's hit that new instance button. Have it disappear in. Join. Okay, black screen. I'll keep talking through it as usual. But yeah, get ready. This one's incredible, guys. She thought that last forest was lovely. Actually, there is another one which I do quite often. It's called Lake Metza. And Lake Metza looks like, in terms of a forest with a lake in the middle of it, oh my god, it's amazing. But this one definitely, this was shown to me by one of my friends. And yeah, yes, just turn that around. So that's good. No, I gotta just recalibrate my chest. Set. So ridiculous. Okay. Oh, sorry, there we go. Cables. Sometimes the so this is okay. This is it, guys. So if I just take you over to flip this round, you can kind of see peaceful English fields. There's a lot of little features you can put on. I'm actually going to turn on flowers and grass because I want to see. Oh wow, that just got a whole lot more beautiful. Did you see that? But oh, try it again. So you can see that that's without. Turn it on, it looks like that. Look at this. Never rain. Dynamic sky. So this is a thing, right? I think the dynamic sky you see there does change. Yeah, let's turn it off. It changes, I think, the time of day. But I have noticed that, can you see that? Oh no, you can't see it on the camera. Oh, I see. You're seeing the clouds moving, aren't you? That does look wonderful, actually. Okay, well, it's good as long as you guys can't see it, but I can see, like, clipping. It sort of shows a skybox behind that dynamic sky, but that's actually a wonderful effect. I didn't notice this last time I came in. That's so good. Okay. So yeah, this is it being the trio. So, again, I think if you come in here on standalone headset, it's not gonna look as detailed as this. I always notice texture's always like a little bit rougher, but to be honest, what an absolute charm. We are having a look around now, so we've got everything else on. Meteor shower? Wow. Okay. What does bloom do? Similar like... Oh, that's... Did you see that change just then? Yeah, you did. So bloom makes everything just burst with light. Okay, let's have a little look then. So now I'm gonna be brave for in here. Let's look at the detail on this. It's nuts. What? What do you think, guys? That really isn't it? Phew. So yeah, the same creator did one called like Tuscany. Very, very nice. Let's go towards the house. So, just go via the car as well. Respawn car. Is that a funny name for a road? Oh wait, you can drive the car? No way. Fit. Well, hang on. Is it... This is not obvious. How does one drive a car? How do you kick? Kicking. Oh, look. And sitting in the car? Maybe? Oh, wow. Okay, no, I'm a passenger in the car. But I seem to be sitting on top of the seat. Which is not quite where I want to be. Now, I can't actually get out of here. Is there a way to do this? Oh, I may have to respawn. This is not going well. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's hit that respawn button then. Sorry about this. I didn't try this last time, to be fair. Okay. Let's just, carry on through the fields. Boop, 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 boop. This kind of game environment reminds me of Deliverance Kingdom Come, back when that was quite early in development. I never played the second one actually. I know a sequel came out, but I didn't really put the time into the first one. It's a great game. Just I know it came at around the point I was sort of giving up on traditional gaming. VR gaming has basically replaced all these flat screen experiences now. And I mean that wholeheartedly. It makes me, like, even Oblivion, right? That was an Elder Scrolls game. For me to not play that for more than about an hour, and even Starfield, it's ridiculous. And I usually lap these things up. Okay, so we're inside the house. The most kitchen in here. Let's have a little look. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can see outside the window, look. That's cool. Yes, very pretty. I very much like this. Okay. Where did I want to show you next, guys? There was... Let me think. Oh, hey, how you doing, horse and G-Type girl lover? How you doing, UK? Okay. There was another place I really wanted to show you. I'm struggling to remember what it was. Don't think it was... Nah, let's look at potions. Let's go look at potions. Come on. I think we'll probably end the stream just after that. And we'll do another stream later. But make sure you hit the bell so you know when I'm streaming. Midnight mixtures. Yeah, this is great fun. Get ready. This is going to be a little trippy. So you get to basically mix up magic potions. I really love this. New instance. And we'll go... It gets pretty crazy when you've got a group of people in there, I must admit, because no one knows how much everyone else is, like, completely wigging out. Yeah, here we go. Okay. It's, again, a very small map. It's basically just a small wizard's tower, 61 megabytes. And I think, yeah, no, this one is available on PC and standalone headset. So Midnight Mixtures is the name of this one. And you get to basically mix together handy. Nope. Something sensitive to motion sickness, flashing lights, yada yada. Yeah, good stuff. Let's head upstairs, guys. And then what we'll do is we're gonna, just fell down the stairs. It didn't warn me about that. So, let's have a little sit down just so we can make myself comfortable and have a sip of cherry Pepsi Max. I do love cherry Pepsi Max. It's amazing. Okay. Over the. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna switch you over to my eyes a sec. You ready? Okay. Here we are. So in this world, there's lots of glowing potions, or liquids behind. So what I can do is I can grab some of these. Okay, I'll put them on the table. Okay, and we're just gonna move over. Sorry about the it's because I'm sitting down. It looks a little weird. So I'm gonna grab some of the blue ones. Okay, there's pink ones. There's orange ones. There's all kinds of different colors. So. I feel like I'm like in a little wizard's tower. It's so cool. So then we've got these glasses, okay? I'm gonna grab a little bit of this. There you go. Boop. Just a bit, okay? Just a bit. There we go. I'm gonna put a bit of this in as well. And each of these liquids carries a separate effect, alright? So they can do everything from moaning noises in your ear. Oh my goodness. To really spazzing out now. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but if I just quickly stir the spoon up, right? So then we make it into one fluid. Now we've done that. Oh my god, can't believe I'm doing this on a live stream. But here we go anyway. So, see that? Okay, bottoms up, guys. This is going to trip me out, and you're going to see it from my eyes. Ready? Did you hear that? Did that sound come through? It was very, very weird. So you can try the actual ingredients, right? Just by. Okay, so that's doing whispery noises. Okay, and that one. That's breathing heavily and panting in my ear. Okay, so we like those ones. And chair. That didn't seem to do much, but okay, so just put that over there and undeterminate effect. This one. Oh, that's okay. So we're gonna go over here now and sample some of these. What's this? So it's like a milkshake. Oh, look at the spiders coming down the walls. Okay. That's kind of crazy. Shit. Okay. Good. How much of this can we drink, and do we get really big spiders jumping out of this? No, okay, so that's basically making the walls crawler spiders. This one? There. Oh, little eyes appearing all over the place. That's kind of spooky, okay? Fat, love it. Right, now, what does this do? Oh, everything's just going a bit dark, to be honest. Let's do more of it. What happened? Whoa, okay. So let's give me like a vignette. This one? Oh, look at that. Oh, Jesus, Louises. Look at this. So, I'm taking that one. That's great then. So, I'll pop that there. And then we put this back, because I don't know really what that one did. What's this do? Pass. No, I don't know what that one did. This one. Yeah, now. They may only do something when you combine it with something else. I didn't notice these. Visions. Motions. And echoes. I didn't even see that before. Okay, some motions. We got what's this green looking one? Oh, damn. Oh, look. Flying around, that's crazy. I like that, that was fun. Alright. So, this is visions. Good. That's gone completely black. Oh, okay, so that's like a blackout source. And this is... oh, bit trippy. Everything's gone a bit green. Nice. Okay, and then what do we got here? Far out. Okay. Oh, everything's like double vision. I like that one. That's fun. So we'll take that. Oof. Yikes. Try this one. That's the vignette when I think, oh, it's there. Wow, my God, that's crazy. Wow. Okay. Okay. We're gonna make some fun cocktails with this, I think. Oh, Jesus. We go. So, yes, we're gonna go one. A bit there, okay. A bit here. Okay. A little bit here. We're doing all the things today. With you. Over here. Oh my goodness. That, okay, move that out of the way. So I'll do this. Oh, can I not combine more than... Oh, okay. Well, we're going to stir this up, okay? Oh, nice. Right, bottoms up. Let's go. Whoa, that is crazy. Who does this? Oh, I'm over here. Okay. Oh God, I really did move. So let's go. 1, 2. I think it was this one. That one. And then we're gonna short that one. Oh, is that it? That's all we got. Can I only combine certain numbers of things, I wonder? I don't know, actually, can I? If I just tried, can we? Oh, yeah, okay, so I can go to town on this. That's fun. Alright. This is maybe 2 different kinds of the... vision, I suppose? Well, this is gonna go nuts, guys. Get ready for this. Let's go. Oh, look! Ah! Oh, no! That's wild. Oh, look! Oh, Jesus. So, somehow, using one of those, motion, things, I've ended up, like, on the ceiling. Well, it's funny. Wonder, is there a... Oh, hello. Shit. So, is there a thing down here that allows me to just change how long the effects go on for? What's chat? Cool. Alright. Well, it's been fun. No sure my tea I can use. Yeah. Midnight potions. Oh, this guy. This guy's having a right old look. Hello. And the spiders. Okay. Bit lovely shader effects. Oh, it's so weird. I wonder if I just do this. If I just keep drinking this, is it gonna like throw me up in the air and... Okay, I don't know. Right! Time is it, dudes? Wow, okay. It's 2:03. So, let's just switch this back to stream cam so you see me flying around. Stream. Okay. think we're back on the stream cam. Well, that was an experience. We climbed Everest. We saw some lovely outdoor green environments. Had a quick look at our autumn house. We drank loads of potions and spazzed out. Good stuff. Let's do another one, actually. That was fun. Come on. Whoop, ready? Whoop. Oh, God, it's making sex noises. Woofy! Oh, I know you can see that, but that's basically put a shader over my face. Yeah, that's good fun. I love this. I absolutely love it. It's inspiring. Cool. Okay, guys, I'm going to end the stream there, much as I don't want to. I will do another one later. It's been fun. We'll look at some more amazing stuff. Until then, it's goodbye from me. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully see you on the next one. I hate saying goodbye. It's one of those weird things I hate saying goodbye.